death is not something that happens.
Well, of course, that's accepted at the once you leave the 62 miles or whatever they call it, 100 kilometers.
Well, yeah, but
that's taken for granted. But not everybody can live out there.
But you're talking about
well,
ascending.
Ascension's used in the way Jesus just went zap.
Let me finish. I'm talking about moving, not being removed from this.
Well, that's what we've got to do, the epistemology and the taxonomy. So let's get us down a definition. What do they call that? A glossary. We need to just all right. That we're on first base still. We ain't gonna get to second and third base. So we got to set up the play. We got to build it so they will come. That you realize that we're in the ascension age, right?
That doesn't work anymore. Because everybody's building.
Well, nothing works anymore. But every what? We're talking at the same time. What did you say? Your radio wave hit my radio wave.
That at one time worked. You build it, they'll come. It doesn't happen now because everybody's building one.
All right. So, Bigelow built those marshmallow bungee things. Wasn't he the one that did that? Because I know one of the guys that was doing the thing on Mars, bouncing around. I don't know who's doing what anymore in space. I just woke up. I've been gone, and then I was depressed, and then the ETs come and get me, and then they bring me back, and then they told me keep doing what I was doing. But the ones I work with, they're not real good about telling me what to do. They just drop in once in a while or pick me up once in a while and give me something. And Michio Kaku said, well, take something, grab something if you're on one of these ships, or something. Well, let me tell you, in the other reality, it disappears in this reality. You can't bring it through the 62 miles. And if they do it down here, underground in the ship, and you let the ship do it, it's like Preston Nichols stuff. I already did all that too. I tried to explain that, and then so they brought the thing over to Hawaii, right? And that this one guy got in a lot of trouble from that Whole Life Expo from California because he met me at one of the conferences. It's just you don't know what the universe, who you're going to meet in human form, right? But he met me, and then this other person got hold of the equipment that Preston Nichols had, right? And then, of course, you talk about the seat and all that in Montauk Point. But no, I can put all these stories together into one because I lived it. So I have a chain of events, right? You know how the chain of evidence? I was trying to make sure Daryl Sims uses chain of evidence.
You needed a timeline. That's what I was saying. You needed a timeline so it doesn't get confusing.
But nobody's going to believe it. That's why I'd rather you write it than me.
Well,
we can use pseudonyms.
That's why you put it out there as a fiction. And those who are going to believe it are going to believe it. Those who don't want to believe it don't have to.
Well, in this new reality, you don't have to put fiction or nonfiction. You can just do essays, right? But well, I'll tell you, I don't know how to do this, Ahmed, but I know that I should do it before I leave here in physical reality this time, because I have genealogy that people are going to come after me. You're right, my kids and my grandkids, and they're not doing too good. They're doing video games, and I don't know. They're plugged into a different reality than I was. They can't even write cursive. How are people going to read the Declaration of Independence? It's going to be like hieroglyphics. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You're going to have a degree in linguistics.
In linguistics. Well, I don't know how we got started on this Bigelow thing. I don't even know why it came up or the Skinwalker Ranch or anything. But I do know that that's all history now. So now it's the next project. Now, did you say you were going to help me with the new project? Because some people called me today, and they want to know. And then different people are tuning in. One lady called me today about the UFO Secret Space Journal and wanted to know if I had insurance. And I was like, who's calling? They said, well, we want to talk to the owner. I said, well, I am the owner. But
insurance
I don't
for what?
That's what I said. They said, for your company. I said, which one? And they said UFO Secret Space Journal. So where are they getting that information? But anyway,
off
we're
the
going
internet.
These are just internet blogs off our magazines, e-magazines, right? But
yeah,
don't you want to do? I thought we were going to Allied Command
Organization. Trying to make money off you.
Yeah. So the UFO, Janet has been running my Alien Contact Org and my UFO Secret Space, and then today you and I found out she was running my TJ Mars ET brand. That's why I couldn't get it on the Spreaker. It's not funny. So you can't protect brands, It's just the way it is. I got knocked off so much in, the world, but it's okay. So now we're going to really do this, right? We're going to do something, but it's going to be bigger than the Secret Space, UFO Secret Space, bigger than Emory and Corey Good and David Wilcock that took my Ascension Center. Everybody takes everything, but that's okay. It's just the way it is. Because really we're all supposed to be one thing anyway, as immortals, right? And now the Avatar thing, now that's going to be the big thing now. Laura Eisenhower's going over and doing that with Brett Luter. They're doing the Avatar thing. Did you have any promotions on that, or is that what Brett's doing with Monique? Did you listen?
I don't mess with
Monique's
show.
What's the name of her show?
I used to produce.
You did?
Gosh, I can't remember right offhand.
I can't either, but he likes
Perception
it.
or something like that. I produced for her for a couple of years.
Well, she's got some better graphics than you and I got. Me and you got to do better graphics. We're not keeping up with the Kardashians.
What do you mean
We're
by
the
graphics?
Southern Kardashians. You and me. They put them up. They put a flyer up for every one of them on the Facebook. They use Facebook like people used to use newspapers and magazines. You know what I'm saying? The young
just
kids.
What you put up there.
But they do. So we got to do that every show. We got to make some pictures. So we got to get people's attention if they want.
Weeks in advance in order to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, the one girl said she got too much crap off of, a lot of people do. You get all these people calling you in advertisements when you put something up on Facebook, and then they all call you and stuff.
People
and bug
trying
the
to
shit out of
steal your guests, too, from you.
Well, that's okay. They can steal them after they have them on us. No, we're the leaders. They're the followers.
Like over there at
We've got to give them
Revolution
something to talk
Radio,
about.
Post a guest you're going to have on Thursday, and 4 hosts that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday all get the same guy.
Oh, when I put it up?
Well, no, I'm saying, for the station over there. I mean, that happens.
Okay. Yeah.
And so why would you interview him for the 4th day in a row?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, because it's... Oh, are you going with that you're supposed to have everything first because everybody knocks you off anyway? No, I know that, but I don't care. But are you saying we should care?
What good does it do?
Are we supposed to care about that?
What good does it hear the guests say the exact same thing on 4 shows, 4 days in a row on the same station?
Well, it's helping them because they're out doing whatever they're doing, like on TV at night. When you watch...
People won't tune into 4 shows of the same person 4 days in a row.
Oh, well, is this something that we want to control as the Allied Command Organization? Or Allied Command Oracles or the university? Or?
That's why I said it's not a good idea to post it, more than a few hours before the show.
Okay, I've got a new life. Okay, because you're my new partner. Okay, I get you. Okay, I feel you.
Thank you.
Well, what about Bigelow? He ain't never going to know how to do nothing if we don't teach him.
Huh?
Bigelow ain't going to know how to do nothing. He don't have the smarts.
He's got enough money to hire him.
Oh, so if he brings us money, we will help him?
well, that ain't
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you went way off to the left of anything I was saying. He ain't even in the same ballpark.
Field of Dreams by Seymour Butts. No, that's Under the Bleachers by Seymour Butts. Okay, Under the Bleachers. Well, okay, so I'll let you be my partner, but you got me. And then now, remember, we got that new guy, the guy that, what's he call himself, the manifester? That guy that got in touch with me. The summoner. What's his name? Robert Bingham? Is that it? He does some good graphic or videos. He's got there in Hollywood. He's got a lot of connections.
You talking about the guy from Florida?
No. Oh, how's Aggie Noss doing? Have you heard from Aggie? He hasn't called me lately.
I haven't spoken with him.
Well, he was going to help us, and he sort of disappeared. So should I call him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to chase people. People always call me. No, I don't ever have time to call anybody. They got to call me.
He's just interested in getting his name out there. He don't care about helping anybody.
Oh, okay. So, are we going to be publicists or not? Am I confused? What am I supposed to be doing on the planet right now besides if the ETs tell me to keep doing what I'm doing, I guess I just wake up in a new world every day in a new bubble and I just do what I do. Whatever happens, happens, right? Publicist.
Get them memoirs together.
You like my memoirs? Okay, you think those are cool?
Well, that's
all right.
If you want to get them out there, I mean, that's the only way you're going to do it.
All right. Well, that's what Janet kept saying for 7 years, but I can't do it by myself. I don't have the stamina or the willingness or the know-how. I know how. I mean, I know how to write. I don't know that I pick the right words, but anyway, you like to do it. Oh, I found some typos in that last one we had. The one you sent me, there were words, but they were the wrong words. So now we got to get back from Kindle.
I don't doubt that.
Well, it was what was in the original, but when you did a grammar check or something, and I didn't do that because I would have caught it, but you put subordinate instead of subrogation. Now, subrogation is a really hard word. I had to learn subrogate back when I was in the 80s, and I had to learn that to go from the United States of America to the United Kingdom, okay? So that's how big a word it was. So look up subrogation, and it has a lot to do with that jewelry like you thought. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look up subrogation versus subordination. But that's okay. But, folks, if y'all are listening and you got our book, it's mine and Thomas. It's by Theresa J. Morris, Thomas R. Becker, and Thomas R. Morris. And Thomas was actually the narrator putting it together. But Ahmad wrote a whole story. But I wrote the original words. But some of them are mixed up right now. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. Because if you read some of my stuff that's free online, you'll figure out, that was subrogation, not subordination. So we got key codes.
That's why you were supposed to read it and correct it.
I know. I never had time, and I knew I'd never get it out. It was already like a month after you finished it, so I figured we'd just put it out there. But anyway, somebody bought it. They bought it with the mistakes. But we're going to take our hits on Kindle or Amazon or have to take critiques for it. But they're going to think we're a bunch of dumbasses. But that's okay. We don't care.
No,
right?
You just fix it and reload it up there.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do that. So we're going to read them, but your stories too, and let me read them. And then we're going to do audio books, right? Because now we're going to do our audio for something to do because we want to do it just to be different. And maybe the audio. Have you sold one of your audio books yet? Do you know? You put them up there?
I haven't tried
audiobooks.
To. All I've done is short stories, and only done about 5 of them now.
Well, give me the next one, and I'll read it, and I'll put it up on our Allied Command, our American Communication Online channel. Now, we got the ACO radio today, so we'll choose which radio shows we want to put on ACO radio. Do you want to not use this one, or you want to use this one? Because we got to get off of here and hang it up. Do you want to use this one or not? You don't know.
Use it for what?
You care? To put it up on Spotify and Libsyn, because this is going on Spreaker. Okay. Well, then it's going out all over. It's going